Hello students, today we are going to do a very important poem by Henry Vaughan, Retreat. Now Henry Vaughan, who is a poet of the 17th century, and he is a great metaphysical poet. Henry Vaughan was a deeply religious poet. He called himself a disciple of George Herbert, who was another metaphysical poet. And therefore, we can say that he certainly belongs to the group called the metaphysical poets. His poems are full of fancy and strong religious feelings. Besides Retreat, he has written two other poems also, which are very well known: The World and Beyond the Veil. Now, he was at heart a mystic, but he was more comfortable in sacred and religious poems rather than in secular verse. And therefore, he can be said that he is a man of good intellectual power and originality. And we can say that this Retreat is perhaps Henry Vaughan's best known poem. And this is the only poem which is included in Palgrave's collection of poems, Golden Treasury of Songs and Lyrics, which is a very renowned book. Henry was a very deeply religious poet, and in this poem, he regrets the loss of the innocence of childhood. He says that when we are young, when we are infant, we live in close communion with God. And therefore, unlike most men who like to move forward and live life, he longs to go back to the world from whence he had come, because he feels that he is more close to God. Says, happy those early days when I shined in my angel infancy. Happy those early days. Early days means the days of infancy. The days when he was infant and he was very, very close to God. He says, those days were very happy days when I shined in my angel infancy, when I shone brightly, because I was an infant and I was as pure as an angel. So this is kind of a metaphor where he compares himself to an angel. He says those days were very happy days when, I was an infant, I was absolutely sinless. He had not understood the ways of the world. He says, before I understood this place is which place? Earth, world. He says, before I understood this world means, this place means that he had not understood the cunning ways of the world. When he had not understood the selfish ways of the world, when he had not understood the materialistic ways of the world, when he had not understood the mechanical ways of the world, where people give more importance to money, to materialism, to mechanism. And he says that I was destined to, appointed means destined for my second race. I was destined to live my second life on this earth. So the first life where? The first life was in heaven, and the second life he was destined to live his second life on this earth. So when he was in heaven, when he was an infant, he had only thoughts of heaven and the happy life which he had lived. Now, he did not feel that he was far away from his original home, that is heaven. Because he says, or taught my soul to fancy aught. He says that those days were very happy days when my soul could still fancy means think about the thoughts of heaven. When my soul was still connected to heaven. When my soul was still connected to God. When I was absolutely sinless as an angel. But a white celestial thought. White means pure, which is the color of purity. Celestial means heavenly. So he says, I was not far away from my original home, heaven. And when I wanted, my soul could imagine or have thoughts of heaven. He says, those days were very happy days when yet I had not walked above a mile or two from my first love. Above here means I had not walked away, far away from heaven. When I was not at a distance from God. When I had not walked away a mile or two from my first love, and my first love is God. He felt that those days were very happy days when he, could look back to his life in heaven and see God's bright face. He could see God's bright face. He could feel connected to God. He could feel very, near to God, and he strong communion with God. And looking back at that short space, could see a glimpse of his bright face. So, when he was an infant, when he was sinless, when he was as pure as an angel, when he was pious, when he had not learned the cunning ways of the world, then whenever he looked back, whenever he reminisced or remembered, that short space means that short tenure, that short period which he lived in heaven, whenever he reminisced or remembered his short tenure which he lived in heaven, he could see a glimpse of the bright face of God, means he could see the face of God and heaven's brightness. When on some gilded cloud of flower, my gazing soul would dwell an hour. He says, those days were very happy days when, he says, on some gilded means bright like gold, cloud or flower. Flower is known for their purity, for their beauty, for their fragrance. So he says, when I was living a life like a soul, and either on some cloud or on some flower, my soul would dwell, means think about God for an hour. He says that I still remember the golden flowers shining in the bright sun, the golden cloud shining like gold because of the sunlight, and he could look at them, amazed at the beauty of God, enjoy the beauty which God has created for ours together. He says, and in those weaker glories, some shadows of eternity. Now, weaker glories means the life on this earth. So when he says that I was born as an infant, and when I was sent to this earth, then this earth was not as glorious, as beautiful as heaven. It had, less glory, less beauty than heaven, but still I could see some shades of eternity, means I could still remember some shadows of eternity, some memories of eternity. Although the flowers and the golden cloud on this earth are not as shining as heaven, yet they have the traces of divine glory, and I could see the divine glory. Even in the earthly beauties, I could trace the heavenly beauty. Okay. He says that those days were very happy days before I taught my tongue to wound my conscience with a sinful sound. Now, our conscience is always speaking the truth. Our conscience always guides us what is right, what is wrong. But what do? We try to suppress the sound of our conscience. He says those days were very happy days when I had not taught my tongue to wound, means to suppress. When I had not taught my tongue to say dreadful things, to say mean things to others. When I had not learned to hurt others by my words. When I had not learned to suppress my conscience with a sinful sound. Those days were very happy days. Or had the black art to dispense a several sin to every sense. He says those days were very happy days when I had not learned the black art. Black art here means the wickedness. To dispense means to give. To give several sin to every sense. So, our senses, actually, our five senses, that is the sense of touch, the sense of smell, the sense of taste, the sense of sight, and the sense of hearing. Now, these are the senses which make us commit sin. And when you can control your senses, you do not commit any sin. He says those days were very happy days when I had not learned to, learned wickedness, to sin through my senses. My senses were in my control. Those days were very happy days, he says, when I fell through all this fleshly dress, bright shoots of everlastingness. I felt means I could still feel, I could still experience. Even when I had this fleshly dress, it is a metaphor where the body is, flesh means body, is compared to dress, that means a cover. So just as we wear a dress and cover our naked body, similarly our body covers our soul. So he says, even though I had acquired a physical body, when I had taken birth as a human being, I could still feel the bright shoots of everlastingness. I could still feel, I was very conscious about heaven, about God, about the consciousness of the immortality of the soul. Why? Because I had not learned how to sin. Now, in the third stanza, he says, just, like people long to, they want to do is, they want to travel forward. Whereas here, the poet wants to go back, which I'll do in the next video.